Well, hello there. I'm out for another beautiful Saturday hike. Very grateful that after the freezing temperatures we've had over the past week, the weekend is looking beautiful. Expecting temperatures in the upper 60s. Perfect hiking weather. And so I have ventured forth to a new area for me. Come northeast a little bit to the Chicopee Woods trail system, and they've got a backcountry trail, which is what I'm currently hiking on, and it connects up with a series of a little bit more curated trails around a central park and lake area. So we'll see what sort of combination of all of that we put together today. No definitive plan worked out, but know that I've got lots of options as I go. So it's a hike of discovery, seeing new things, new areas. We'll let you know how it goes along the way. Well, initial impressions of this trail are pretty good. Trail itself, I mean, I haven't hit any terrain that has been extremely challenging, but I will say that, you know, it being a backcountry trail, there's a little bit less definition to the trail itself, which, especially in the height of fall with the increased ground cover, could make it a little bit challenging to navigate your course and stay on track. However, this has got to be one of the best marked trails I've ever come across from a trail hiking perspective. And what I mean by that is, you know, if you look down, it's hard to see the trail, but you see that bright pink blaze on the tree ahead there. Well, they've got those probably about every 30 feet or so. I have not come across one yet where at any given trail marker I could see the next one down the trail. As you can see out in the distance there, there's the next marker, so I know where I need to head to. Now I've got a bit of a I'm assuming normally it's a waterway. Right now it's sort of a dry gully and I've got to get through, but again, well clear indications of where I need to go, which is, you know, extremely comforting given some of the challenges I've had in the past with navigating in rougher areas. As you can see, another blaze, and up ahead another one, and another one. You just can't get lost here without really trying to. Well, I'm a little over halfway through this stretch of the backcountry trail. Just crested a little rise that I think gets me to some of the highest elevation I'm going to have. So got it relatively flat for a bit before starting to descend. Probably hear in the background a little bit of traffic noise. That's because this area of the trail unfortunately runs somewhat close to the nearby interstate. So I've got the traffic sounds, you know, as a little bit of unfortunate ambiance to an otherwise absolutely pleasant hike, but it's easily ignored. So I will say that, you know, kind of in alignment with what I was saying earlier about the trickiness of following the trail on the ground, that seems to follow course with the nature of the terrain I've got here, as I've seen in the past when I've been through an area like this, which is, you know, where the woods are a lot more spread out and open instead of being, you know, kind of closed in and thickly grown around the trail. And with that open nature is when you tend to get the less defined trail itself, and why I've been so grateful for the numerous trail markings. But not a whole lot of traffic out here that I've encountered. Have had probably 4 or 5 people that I've met. Most of them crossed my path coming the opposite direction. There's a tree. Had one couple that was coming up from behind me, making a little bit better pace than I was. So let them move on out, and I am now following in their wake. But it's been a great hike so far. Couldn't ask for much better. And I'm at just about the point I'm gonna stop and take a little rest, get a snack, and then continue on. So we will see what the rest of the day holds ahead of us. Well, I have completed the backcountry trail out here at the Chicopee Woods Trail system, and have switched over to the bridge trail loop. I'll be jumping on and off of this one as I connect up with some of the other trails, and you know, I don't know if you can tell, but the nature of this one is definitely a little bit more curated. The trail itself is a little bit wider, a little bit clearer, a little bit straighter, flatter. Ooh. Well, there's a little friend in the middle of the path. I will duck and allow them to continue. Sorry, Jenny, didn't have a chance to warn you on that one. Well, I've come up to the northern end of the trail system to the area around the Alachi Nature Science Center, where there's a network of smaller trails that loop in and around that area. So I'm exploring them a bit as I continue my journey on the Dodd Loop Trail right now. And yeah, still continue to be a little bit more curated, but still just as picturesque a forest area, especially, you know, given this is sort of a nature area for, I think it's you know, probably geared a lot towards children, youth, young people, but I'd say children of all ages can enjoy it, and I am doing just that. So you know, when I say it's a more curated trail, I don't mean it's like in just a regular park area. It's still out in the woods. It's just maybe a little bit smoother walking is all. So continuing on as we make our way, extending the mileage with this very pleasant side trip along today's journey. Well, I have finished up my exploration of the Chicopee Nature Science area and all the trails around it. I've made my way back down and I'm continuing once again on the bridge trail and making my way south from along that back towards the parking lot and trailhead that I started from. I'm about 7.5 miles in on my hike today. Probably I'm guessing have somewhere between 2 and 3 miles still to go. We'll see. With all my changes to navigational courses, it's been difficult to track what my remaining distance is. So we'll see how it goes. But for now, we are continuing on. Okay, well, I have now stepped off the bridge trail onto the lake loop trail. As far as this lake loop trail itself, it seems to be sort of a happy medium between the nature of the backcountry trail and the bridge trail. It's a little bit less curated than the bridge trail, but still a little bit more clearly defined than the backcountry trail. It is narrower than the bridge trail, a little bit more natural in terrain, and so sort of the Goldilocks zone for trails out here at the Chicopee Woods trail system. And as with the others, I am thoroughly enjoying my hike in the woods. I ended up meeting a gentleman along the trail who I had first encountered way up at the northern end of the trail system. He was just starting out then, and we met back up here as he was heading back north and I'm heading south. Chatted for a good 20 minutes or so. Great to meet someone who's local and knows a little bit more about the trail system. He's out here very frequently, it seems. Looking to I was hoping to get over 10 miles. I may come up just a little shy of that, we'll see. But it's been a great day and I am enjoying this. Probably be a trail system I come out to again. Maybe not this year, given the short time frame, but definitely in the future. Lots to see and do, and lots of options on how short or long of a hike you want to take. I like options, but we'll see how the trail finishes out. For now, I'm gonna squint into the sun. Okay, well, I made it over and around the lake a little bit. Got a chance to see some good views and even a little bit of the local wildlife out on the lake. So it's a good way to finish things off. Glad I did that. I think I even extended my distance enough to hit that 10-mile mark. So good things all around. I've pretty much already summed up the day, so I'm just gonna say thanks for coming along with me on this one. And we will see you on the next trail.